Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog video. This is vlog number 33. My name is The Star and I am The Star Crochet, and I make and sell crochet and knit clothing and accessories for men, women, children, and babies. And welcome. I just finished doing another farmer's market today, and I just got back home earlier from doing so, and I had to spend some money getting there and then getting back, and using a lift getting there and then a lift getting back. But anyway, when it comes to this vlog, it's not going to be the standard type of way that it was. The format, it's not going to have little breaks of intros towards the next category in between. I'm just going to be talking a whole way through because I'm going to be changing things like I have been talking about the previous video. So I want to talk about my sales. I want to show you guys the types of items that I have made sales on today. So this baby sweater right here, I sold this for $10, and it's not this color, but it's like a lighter blue that I sold this one for. And it was for one customer, and for the same customer I also sold the pair of baby pants and also the lighter color of the lighter blue. And this one I also sold for $10. And so it was like a matching set for the customer and the gift that it is for them. And those were all the sales that I made today, and I just love that I was able to make sales today, despite the fact that I had to, spend money to take a lift downtown. It's okay. It doesn't bother me because I knew that I was going to take a gamble with having to spend money to go downtown because, yeah, I still can't drive right now because of, the mental illness. For those of you that don't know, I am a schizophrenic, and so my mental illness is, the exact diagnosis is schizoaffective bipolar type 2, which just means that I have both bipolar and schizophrenia, and they both are pretty severe. And so currently I don't drive right now, and I can't drive right now, and the only thing holding me back is the expenses. And I feel that when it comes to being able for me to drive again, as long as I have on the handle on the driver's wheel, as long as I have either like a wood material or like a cork type of material, as long as it's like a grounding type of material that'll keep me in my body and keep all of my eyes in my eyes, I would be pretty set. I'd be good to go, because whenever I would be driving, last time I tried in 2020, and that was the last year I was able to drive, I was seeing out of like 4 different eyes, like one eye right here, eye right here, eye right here, and eye right here. And so it was not safe for me to operate heavy machinery with all of the medication that I am on. And I'm still on medication, heavy. But it's okay, because I know that I need to be on medication in order for me to operate and function properly. And that's okay. But anyway, back to the crochet and machine knit items, which you are all here for. I do have some works in progresses. I am working on these ankle warmers. I am starting with showing you guys this first, because when it comes to this ankle warmer, it was a suggestion from a customer. And so, you know how I showed you guys in the past this ankle warmer, right? How I've had previous pairs of these ankle warmers, and so how this is the only color option that I have, right? Well, this is one of the items that I had, excuse the yarn on here, this is the only one of the options that I had on my table today at the farmer's market. And so the customer, they asked is that the only color that you have available? And I told them yes. And so they asked, darn, I wanted to see if you had other colors available, because I was intending on buying ankle warmers, but I was hoping more white. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And they said, oh, it's okay. So I took in the consideration, and I thought of crocheting ankle warmers including white. So I figured, why not include pink? And I also have the yarn that I am using also includes orange as well. So maybe like a pink and an orange and then a white as well, with this nicer quality yarn. And this is the Mandala Ombre Serene. This is the type of colorway Serene. And this is the 4-weight yarn, worsted weight. That's the yarn I always crochet with. If you guys know, you know. I always crochet with 4-weight yarn. And then this yarn right here is the Michaels Loops and Threads Soft Classic yarn in white. And that is all of the yarn that I am using for these ankle warmers. And so I think I might crochet about 2 or 3 pairs of these, so that way it's an option, and then test the waters of these pairs and see how I do in future markets. So I am just on the first, not even the first pair, but I am on the first ankle warmer right now. And then another suggestion that was made to me is, I haven't started it yet, but another suggestion that was made to me are dishcloths. And I know the best type of fiber to make for dishcloths are cotton. So I will get onto that the next time I go grocery shopping, because my grocery store also sells yarn. And I'm not ashamed to say this, but yes, I buy food at Walmart because I cannot afford much right now still, but that's okay. But anyway, next time I go to Walmart to get food, it's alright, you gotta own it sometimes. But anyway, I will also get cotton yarn, and yes, I will be using the sugar and cream yarn because that's what I can afford, and I just have to make do. Okay, anyway. And then I will test the waters also with dishcloths and see how that goes as well with my future markets as well. Other works in progresses that I have are these large bunny ears, and these are like to think of it as like a white rabbit type of thing, like follow the white rabbit, you know what I mean? And so I know these are different sizes. It's because I am testing out, trial and error, different types of sizes. And then whenever it comes to, if I need to, I will crochet around the edges to fit sizes, to fit the size of which pair I need to make exact sizes of. And then with these bunny ears, I was thinking of making them into like something like children's hats or adult hats even. Something pretty cool, something fun, something cool, especially for Halloween around the corner, even for Christmas around the corner, even just a gift to have around the corner. And it's just something nice to have, even something for me to wear at future farmers markets. Because the way I like to think of it as, I'm no longer Alice, I'm the White Rabbit now. So if you want to know where good deals are at, where good crochet items are at, you gotta follow me. So hopefully I'll be having a good White Rabbit hat in the future here, and then you can see like, oh, that's a good person to follow when it comes to what crochet items to, what crochet business to follow on, any social media. No longer TikTok though, still. That's still too much for me. But anyway, I keep readjusting these in my ear because it's just the earbud piece part of it. It's still just a tiny bit too big still for my ears because I have like child ears, but it's okay. It's alright still. But anyway, now we're on to the finished objects. I have 2 finished Objects, yes. Okay, so I have 2 finished objects. I was looking over to the side where the baby jumper, sweater, and then the baby pants were at, and then I was like, is that a finished object? Yes, it is, but it's something I already showed you guys because it was for something different. And I had, the first part of this video I had showed you guys already. So then I was like, check mark in my mind, and then I was like, okay, anyway, back to the video. So anyway, finished objects. I have more donut scarves. Now, even though I did not make any more sales today, this week with the donut scarves, it's okay. I still made more just in case, and so for future farmers markets as well, because I feel these will be a really good hit whenever it comes to Christmas and more people start getting into the feel of, oh crap, I gotta get Christmas shopping, checked out. And for me though, personally, I already did Christmas shopping. Okay, I already did Christmas shopping. And I just have one more person to shop for. And the key is to go Christmas shopping all the way back in July. That's the trick. If you're always on a budget like me, that's the way to go. Okay, so anyway, I have this donut scarf right here, and this is in a 3-weight yarn. This is in, I can't quite recall what kind of yarn, the mandala yarn. This is just the regular mandala yarn, and I also would like to include a different segment when it comes to this video of all of the labels of yarn that I have used since I have been gone these past 2 weeks. But that's for in a few minutes here. And so anyway, donut scarf. It's supposed to be like this because it's gotta come out somewhere. So anyway, donut scarf. And here's another donut scarf. Now the previous one was in 3-weight yarn, right? And then this donut scarf is in the 4-weight yarn, and then this donut scarf is used by the Mandala Ombre and the colorway Harmony. So this is more like a blue, and this is all the colors that it shows. And then in this 3-weight yarn right here, it has more colors to it. It has like a little bit of green, it has a red, it has a tiny bit of blue, and then it has just like different colors to it, And the mystery about it is that you got to unravel it to yourself after you purchase it to see what all the colors it holds. And then this is the final finished object that I have. And then the next up is all of the labels that I have used of the yarn since I have been gone. I'm back, everyone, and you can see the sunburn mark on my shoulders. Yay! So I didn't have a tent this time whenever I went into the farmer's market today, and you can see it right here. I have cherry shoulders. They're just strawberry shoulders, and then my skin will peel in a couple days, and then I'll be back to white. But that's okay. That's how I roll. And so I have a whole bunch right here of labels. So I have, it's a whole bag, guys. This right here. All of this. You see all this? It's a whole bunch. And so I have just been using the knitting machine like crazy. And I've also been collecting all of the labels of these Loops and Threads Soft Classic, of the yarn that I have been crocheting whenever I would be using them. And so I figured this would be a cool little thing that I would start doing week by week every time I would do these vlogs, as I would show you guys. And so this is actually about 3 weeks worth. It's just, the past 3 weeks or so, I was a little out of it big time mentally, and so I just needed to regather myself and then wake up completely all the way, and then I was good to go. And so it seems like, since 2020 I was woken up halfway and then all the way since these past few weeks, and now I'm good to go. So I have the Loops and Threads Soft Classic, and then this colorway I have is rose pink. So the soft pink. I have this mandala, the regular color, the mandala. So the Groot. This is the one with the colorways of the little bit of green, the blue, the red. So like the one donut scarf that I just showed you guys with the 3-weight, though, like the one that was a little bit smaller than the 4-weight of the donut scarf, that one. So it's apparently called Groot, but I don't want to use that name because that's copyright. I never use names of the yarn. That's copyright. Unless it's like white or purple or blue. I have no choice but to use the color name. So, and then this one right here is the Loops and Threads Soft Classic in the color Coral. So it is more like more orange than a pink. This one right here is Raspberry. So it's like a purplish pink. And then we have white. See, like that I have no choice but to call it a white. Another white. Ivy, so it's like a dark purple. See, this one we have another Groot. See right here. And I used a lot of those for, you know, the donut scarves. And so I still have more actually. And then we have white. This one is Serene colorway. This one is Harmony colorway. I can tell by the colors, and after having the yarn for over a year, over 2 years, you know, it's knowing the yarn, it sticks in the brain. So, and then just like finally knowing what to do with the yarn, it's like, finally I know what to do. And I get so happy. So yeah. And I always try to make use of all of my yarn that I have, and I try not to throw away the yarn that I have, no matter what quantity, no matter what size it is. That's why, like, with the work in progress that I have of the knit sweater, the hand knit sweater, I'm still working on that. And I'm using up scraps of yarn, actually. And yeah, that's what I want to do. See that cube right there? That cubic shelf? It's full of a bunch of small cakes of yarn. And that's what I plan to use for future knit sweaters. And then this yarn right here is okay, well, I can't find it. It's alright. This one is, oh, I know what this one was. This one was like for the speckled one, the one that was like more white speckled, and it's called Tiny Tulips. That's cute. And so whenever I want to use like a more softer type of yarn, I go for the baby labeled yarn. And it's good for you to use for like cancer patients and for like their hats and stuff like that. It's a good idea. Good tip, by the way, for future references of any crocheters and knitters. This is the Premier Fruits, and this one is Pink Grapefruit. I still have it, but it just, I also pull off the labels whenever I start working on them, by the way. This is Pink Grapefruit. This one right here is pink, so it's like a darker pink. This one is the Tiny Tulips again. This one right here is pink again. Serene. This is one of the sample yarns that I received whenever I purchased my smaller knitting machine, and yes, I did purchase a smaller knitting machine like the sock knitting machine, but the gears messed up on me and I had to throw it away, and I was not happy about that. And I just don't like how the quality of it was not made very well, but it's okay. I just gotta keep on going. It's just how it is, but it's okay. This one is guava. And this is what it's supposed to look like. And this one right here is ivy. This one is harmony. We're almost done. Almost done, almost down. I happen to say almost down, so pardon me. Ivy. And then the final one right here. And then this one is pink. Yay! And that is all I have for today. If you have made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of all the videos I make. Follow along on my Instagram, my Facebook, my X, social media. Also subscribe to my memberships of Ko-Fi and Patreon. Also check out other YouTube videos that I have, such as Knit With Me's and other things on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!